other people to see. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you coming on the call again.
Yeah. Final words. I think that I'm not sure if we mentioned it yet, but we went from 200 followers. Now we're close to 3,000 followers. And yes, followers are great. It is a very good metric to go off of. But in terms of likes per post, reposts, and comments, it's just getting better and better and better. But if you care about followers, I went from 2,000 or 200 to we're going to be at 3,000 probably next week or the week afterwards. So again, highly recommend. Hello.
Yeah, it's great to have you today, Spencer. So, as you know, this is going to be an interview, and I'll be going over questions related to the service provided to you, the kind of experience you got, results, and why you'd recommend this to others. So, let's start with who are you? Who do you help? What service you render? All of it.
Yeah, so I run Outbound Hero. My name is Spencer Painter. We do outbound lead generation through cold email for B2B businesses.
Awesome. So, what got you interested in what before working together? What state was your account, your ex account in? Like in terms of like follower count, authority, kind of connections you had. So what state was it in?
Yeah, in the beginning, I was at about maybe 190 or 200 followers, 200 followers, and the state was the situation was that I wanted to grow because I was catching a lot of steam with my outbound agency. I wanted to a attract potential leads and then also be networked and with people that are in the space that are leaders in the space because they're active on X or Twitter. Um, but the situation was that I was at 200 followers, but I wasn't able to have the consistency and quality of consistent posts, and so that's where I was at before we started working together.
Awesome. So you'd say, okay, that's what made you want support with your content. So what kind of service was provided to you and what was the process like?
Yeah, so I was following you. We met a while back, probably a year before, and um, I believe you weren't even in the space of helping people grow or at least give guidance on how to grow on X or Twitter. Um, but you were extremely consistent. Your content was doing really well, and so when I was in the state of I have the funds and I have the uh, the will and the passion to be able to grow on X and start doing what I wanted to do, I reached out to you kind of on a whim just to see if you'd be open to helping. I didn't want any ghostwriting services. I just wanted help to be able to understand ideation. Uh, Also, another thing is having a backstop and motivation to continue posting every day, multiple times a day, because that's what it takes to grow on Twitter and X. So that's why I reached out, and that's where I was before.
Oh, awesome. So since working together and now, so what kind of result have you seen? You mentioned you were at 200 followers or a bit above 200 followers. So right now, what are we seeing in charge in terms of, let's say, your engagement, the follower growth, the kind of connections you've gotten, and overall other things, even leads as well?
Yeah, keeping this video extremely genuine. Um, I came to realize that my target audience is on Twitter, but it's just the consistency of posts being able to attract them. And I've, especially in the past couple months, it's increased tremendously. So it's a snowball effect. When we first started working together and you were helping me uh, be able to get ideas and post the right things towards my audience after you learned what I did and put some thought into it, um, posting every day didn't work. It didn't happen overnight and get me instant success in terms of leads. However, it did help me network with people that matters to me a lot. So since I run a cold email agency, people providing solutions that help me and my business, or at least can help me with advice, they're all on X, Twitter. So the most instant thing that I was able to see is being a lot more credible and a lot more well networked in the space, so I can be able to be first to market with a new software, a new platform at a competitive price. Being able to network with people that are a little bit above me or right at my level, or maybe even a little bit below, but be able to learn from them, again, because I'm posting consistently and I'm top of mind for people that are first in my market that I want to reach out to and sell to, but also people that are doing similar to what I'm doing or providing solutions to what I'm doing. Um, so that's kind of what I've seen over the past several months after we've been working together. But the biggest thing, and if whoever's watching this is focused on lead generation, it doesn't happen overnight. But over the past couple months, especially the last couple weeks, it's about a new lead popping on my calendar because I'm posting lead magnets, I'm posting content, and then people are also just going on my website and booking a time. Whether or not they're in my target market, there's a lot that are, but I'm catching steam, and especially over the past couple of weeks and like I was saying, months, it's really starting to show.
Awesome, awesome. So that's one thing people miss, when it comes to content. Especially if you're starting from scratch, like, when you have like 200 followers and, you're not posting and all, you're basically starting from scratch. So it's going to take a few months to build that momentum and get all of that result at once. But sometimes it's just they want to get results in 4 weeks. No, if you already have something in place, let's say a foundation in place, then yeah, let's say in 2 weeks you start to see results. But if you're starting from scratch, it's going to take a few months to get like the best results. So it's best to wait till then. So yeah. So overall, what would you
Yeah,
say about the surveys? Like, how has this impacted you? All of that.
it's exactly what I wanted. It's I know you probably don't want me to say this, but it's affordable. It's it's definitely something that fits within my budget and well into it. So it's kind of a no-brainer for what I've been doing ever since we've been starting to work together. In terms of cost, um, how you've been providing services, again, that's also exactly how I wanted it. I know we've adapted over time, but ever since I reached out in the first place and was hoping that you just help me with ideation, keeping me consistent, being able to be like a support system, and then also helping me know when to post lead magnets, what types of lead magnets to post to help the engagement and the growth. I would say it's on point for exactly what I was expecting in the first place, and usually a lot of things change in the meantime, but it's been consistently good. And ever yeah, like I said, ever since I reached out asking for help and guidance, it's there's no reason to really escape from that because um, say you lose a support system, it's hard to come back from it, and especially if you lose momentum and you stop posting consistently, it's hard to yeah, come back from it. Um, so putting a little bit of skin in the game with you, and then also being able to talk consistently, you help. It's been phenomenal.
Awesome. So would you recommend this to others, and why?
Yes, I recommend this to others. Whether it's if you want just an instant boost in terms of knowledge, knowing what to do, or at least just asking for advice, I would just start there and not even say go into the services. Just talk to Adebola, learn what he's doing, learn the tactics that he does. I know that he provides full on ghostwriting services and then also helps with ideation and so kind of what I'm doing with you. Regardless of whatever you need, if you want to grow on X, on social, I highly recommend reaching out and at least just picking your brain. Whether or not you work together, like that's on you, but I highly recommend that at least just having the conversation because no matter what, you're going to be able to take get a lot of good takeaways and actionable advice that's working. And I'm not your only client, and I know other clients that you're working with are also getting really good results. So, long story short, highly recommend.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, and it's good to see that you have a great review on the service so far. So yeah, I'm looking to work together even longer than this and get even better results than ever before. I mean, you also mentioned like you can see the snowball effect now. So yeah, let's get the best out of it. So I really appreciate you coming on this call. This is something I'll be posting on YouTube for other people to see. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you coming on the call again.
Yeah. Final words. I think that I'm not sure if we mentioned it yet, but we went from 200 followers. Now we're close to 3,000 followers. And yes, followers are great. It is a very good metric to go off of. But in terms of likes per post, reposts, and comments, it's just getting better and better and better. But if you care about followers, I went from 2,000 or 200 to we're going to be at 3,000 probably next week or the week afterwards. So again, highly recommend.